Are you looking for fun, entertaining, dynamic, motivational, informative, inspiring speaker for your next event? Great. That's what I do. And so that's one of the things that we're building around. You might remember the arrow up, the arrow down. The top part is moving towards optimal health. The bottom part is moving towards illness, disease, premature death, financial loss. So we want to move people in the up direction. And just by the fact that you're talking to somebody who has enough interest and foresight to start doing some financial planning, we want them to enjoy that 20, 30, 40, however many years after retirement. And I'd much rather have them playing golf, going on mission, doing services, volunteer work, whatever they want to do, than nursing an illness in a hospital. So one of the things we did point out is 70% of the disease we experience as a country is preventable. It doesn't have to happen. So we're spending $4 trillion a year, and 70% of it's preventable. Go figure. So if we can start having that conversation with people on the front end, that's going to be doing them a big service. And one of the things this presentation was about, and what I would suggest that we start thinking about, is how do I help people get on a path of optimal health? And certainly that starts with us. So I'm going to kind of continue where we got. Okay, here's a short quiz to just test your observational powers. What is the difference between my 66th birthday and my 67th birthday? The difference is this, about 20 pounds. I was able to shed 20 pounds in that year, and boy, what a difference it made. So I can't believe I was carrying this much around. So let's see what this does. It's a 20-pound sack of potatoes. Man, that's a lot of work carrying that around. And I wasn't even aware of it. Last summer, Susan and I got introduced to a really cool holistic eating program called the New Biological Lifestyle. And it's a really wonderful way to custom design an eating program that meets your needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all. And one of the nice side effects is that you lose weight. And I was able to shed about 20 pounds in 2 months. Amazing difference. And you know, I was looking for something that would help me kind of jump it to the next level, and this did the trick. This translates to health. I had an opportunity to work with an organization called the Institute for Recovery Sciences a number of years ago. And they worked with people that had chronic pain where nothing worked. They all hit the point the doctor said, sorry, you're going to have to learn to live with this. And I talked with a woman, and when she told her story, she said, 5 years ago, I was in this horrible car accident, and it just shattered both of my legs, and I was out. And so she started the long process of surgery, rebuilding everything, physical therapy, all this stuff. And she worked on it for a year and a half. And it got to the point to where she said, I was in constant pain. I had to wear these braces. And the doctor said, I'm sorry, we can't do anything more. You're going to have to learn to live with your situation and the pain. So needless to say, she was pretty depressed about that. And one of her friends heard about this class. And this was a class, this was information, no treatment. They guaranteed at least a 40% reduction in pain, or they gave you your money back. So she said, look, I've gone to the best surgeons in the country. That's not going to do me any good. That's just a waste of time. Well, lucky for her, her friend twisted her arm and made her go. And she said, you know, I was fighting it, but about the third day, the light bulb went on. Oh, I get it. And then she really started applying herself for the next 2 weeks. She said, that was 3.5 years ago. I run, I play tennis, I ride horses, I have my life back, and I don't even know where the braces are. And one of the things that they used in this was imagination, visualization. The nervous system is somewhat plastic. It can be formed and trained. And so it was a really cool experience to go through this and watch people go through this transformation that had had pain for years and come in 3 or 4 days into class and say, it's cut in half. So very powerful, learning to use the imagination and the effect that it can have on us. And you know, when I hear all about the opioid crisis and people that are getting addicted to drugs because that's the only way they can get rid of their pain, I really wish this organization would have gotten the traction to get off the ground, because the solutions are out there. And we have a lot of that power within us.